Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. So it's actually a bit of a sad vlog today. Turbo is getting dropped off at his spelling adjustment until the end of January next year. I'm trying to put something down. And I just thought I'd vlog it because I'm going to talk a bit about what's been going on with Turbo, just so that, because I was going to I kept going to talk about it in other videos, and I was like, I'm just going to make a whole video of it because it's just easier. So it's 12 o'clock now. Someone is coming. My friend's mum is very kindly taking him for me, and she's getting here. She said between 12 and 12:30, but she finishes work now, so I'm guessing she won't be here for a little while. I bought him a new fly veil because I didn't have any because it's been winter, and then I'm also going to worm him. So I'm going to go get him out the paddock now and get him ready to go. Tabs! Riley, you better say goodbye. You're not going to be seeing him for a while. Oh, baby. I'm going on a holiday. Riley gave Turbo a nice goodbye bite. That's the last interaction they'll have for a while. I got him a nice manly purple fly veil. I can't live without you. I can't breathe without your love. I'm just going to make him up a hay net for the float now because it's an hour and 10 minutes away, which actually isn't that far considering how far some places are. So yeah, he's gonna have to have oat and hay because I'm out of meadow, but he's having oat and hay when he's there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's like their own low sugar oat and hay that they grow themselves, but obviously it's still gonna have a lot more sugar than meadow hay, but I'm hoping he'll be alright. The reason that he's not supposed to have oat and hay is because he's had ulcers in the past. He doesn't have them anymore, so I'm hoping he'll be fine. I'm gonna get him scoped when I bring him back anyway. I just could not find anywhere that did meadow hay, especially now at this time of year. It's just that nowhere has it. I haven't even been able to get it myself from stock feeders, so nice big hay net. So basically, what's going on with Turbo, I'm just gonna try and explain it. There's all just a lot, so it's kind of hard for me to remember in what order it all happened. I'm gonna try my best to explain it. So basically, when I first got Turbo, he had ulcers, and it took us about a month to work it out. It was pretty obvious. Then we sorted those out, and then he was good. He was always kind of grumpy when I rode him, and he's always been girthy. I've tried to recondition it and reassociate the girth with positive things. I've done clicker training with it, and nothing has really worked. He's gotten better, but he's still girthy. And then in the recent few months, he started getting super grumpy to ride again, and he started pig rooting again, which he did when he had ulcers. So a few months ago, I got him scoped. He didn't have any ulcers. And then I got him hindgut tested, which he tested negative for. So then I was like, well, what is wrong with my horse? So then we took him to the vets for the first time. And when he got scoped, he also had a lameness exam done, and he came up a little bit short, or he was a bit sore, but he'd just gotten shoes. No, he was a bit sore, so then we went home and we put shoes on him, which made it a little bit better. And then we went back to the vets because he was still being grumpy. Like his lameness, he wasn't visibly lame, it was just a tiny bit short, which the shoes fixed. So then we took him back to the vet, and hang on, I'm getting confused. Oh yeah, so when he came up a bit short at the vet, we put the shoes on. They seemed to fix it. Then when we took him back, he got scoped again just to double check. It was negative again. So then he had another lameness exam, and he was barely even lame. He was so much better with the shoes. I think there was still a tiny bit of lameness, but barely noticeable. So then he had what's it called? He had nerve blocks. Pretty sure that's what it's called. He had nerve blocks done. So then he had those done, and then he had cortisone injections in his... Okay, I had to go check my vet report. He had cortisone injections in his coffin joints, and then he was sent back home, and that day he... Okay. That day he also had back x-rays because I thought he might have kissing spine. His back looked great. I'll put some pictures up. He had they were amazed with how good his spine looked. They said it was unusually good. So he doesn't have kissing spine. So then I took him home with the cortisone injections in his coffin bones. Oh, and also, after we got him scoped the first time and he had his first lameness exam and then we were told to put shoes on, they also told me to put him on a course of Butte to see if he got better with the Butte, to try and determine whether it was pain-related or behavioural related. And he actually got worse with the Butte, which is why I took him back to get scoped again, because Butte inflames ulcers, so I thought he must have ulcers, which he didn't. And then that's when he also got the cortisone injections in his coffin joint and the back x-rays. We came back, that didn't fix it. Okay, yeah, so after he had the cortisone injections in his coffin joint, that didn't do anything. So then I had gotten his saddles checked at the very beginning of all this, and obviously I also got him body work. He gets body work regularly, and she couldn't find anything. The saddle fitter said his saddles were fine, but I decided to get a different saddle fitter because I heard a few things about that saddle fitter. I'm not going to go into that, but I got a different saddle fitter out, and his saddle was actually fitting him really, really badly, and it was full of bumps. And so, because I felt it, because I was like, well, I didn't know what, I was just checking everything I possibly could. So even though it had been checked, I just felt it, and it was like super bumpy. So then the saddle fitter came back out, a different saddle fitter came out, fixed his saddle. That made him good for a while, and he was actually going well for a couple of weeks. And then a few days ago, I was riding him, and I was just asking him to leg yield at trot, and he just started bronking and bronked me off. I had no stirrups. He bronked me off, and then I was like, well, that was weird. It was literally out of nowhere, and it was because I was clicking and he was just hitting his ears back. And so then after that ride, he just kept continually getting more grumpy, and he would just pin his ears back all the time when I was riding. And then he started getting grumpy again when I was rugging him and pinning his ears back when I would do the straps on his rug up, which is what started happening at the beginning, which is why I decided to take him to the vet, because he'd always been kind of grumpy to ride, but then as soon as he started getting grumpy to rug, I was like, something must be wrong. And he got grumpier to ride too. He's not, like, he didn't pigro or anything when I ride him, but he always kind of like swishes his tail a bit and stuff like that. And then he started being grumpy when I put his rug on, so then I was like, something's not right. So he started being grumpy when I put his rug on again a few days ago, which he had stopped after I got his saddle fitted. So then I thought that sorted the issue, but he came back being grumpy again a few days ago, which is why he's now going on spell, because I do not have the money to, right now, after all these vet bills, and my goat had a big vet bill, to go and try and get him all checked out. And if this doesn't help, if it's not behavioural, then he will go back to the vets, a different vets, and I'll get a second opinion. And I'm just praying that this sorts him out and it's just behavioural and a nice spell will give his brain a break, because when I got him, the people who I bought him from had gotten him when he was 4, and they'd started jumping him then, and they'd evented him, and I don't think he'd really had much of a break. I'm not really sure if they did. My arm is really sore. I'm not sure if they did or not, but I don't think he had that much of a break ever, and he's been going from a young age, like he's been jumping and stuff since he was 4, going out, so I'm hoping his brain just needs a break. He's still very young at heart. He's 7, so he's not that young, but he still acts very young, and I mean 7 isn't that old either. So yeah, that's the deal with Turbo. Right now it's the 15th of September, and I'm taking him to the spelling adjustment, and he'll be staying there till the end of January. And I'll also be taking Riley to join him at the adjustment in December, just so Riley can have a break at the end of the year, because I like to give them all a break at the end of the year to go out and just be horses. My arm is so sore, like literally ow. So yeah, that's the update with Turbo. I don't really have anything else to say. That was 5 minutes of me just rambling on. I hope that made sense and you kind of could follow along. I know I mixed it up a bit. It's hard to remember everything he's had done, because it's a lot. It's a lot, Turbo. It's 12:20 at the moment. so they should be here soon. I got a message saying they left work at like 12:05. And I think their work is like, I don't think it's far. I don't know which one they were at because they work at a vet. I'm pretty sure it's the one that's not far. I don't really know. Anyway.
600 meters, turn right.
That looks like it's from the movie Rango.
Move, you stupid thing! Don't hiss at me! Jesus. It turned around and hissed at me. As if that's gonna do anything. This has put 20 years on my life to realise this drive.
I thought they were barrels. It looks so bright on my phone. Have you got anything to say?
No.
So we are now back. That was quite the adventure. The maps took us down these back roads, which made us take an extra 40 minutes on the way there. Then we took a wrong turn on the way back, and what time is it? It's 4:37 now, and we left at just before 1. So that was quite the trip. Yeah, so he's gonna be out there until end of Jan next year, and hopefully that sorts him out. He was so chill when we got there. Like, they cantered around once, which I would have put in, and that was literally it. Then they were just standing there grazing. So he was very chill. I think he definitely likes it there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you in the next video.